Miss Kitchen, you're a mess. You need to stop driving. And I didn't know the methamphetamine was in the mix. That certainly explains a lot of dysfunction. How'd you get here?
My sister drove me.
Where is she?
I think she's waiting outside.
All right.
She's been coming in and check. She was in here with me when we got here.
I went through the advice of rights several times. And do you understand that you're giving up those rights by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No.
Or promise you anything?
No.
All right. Were you driving a car on May 4th here in St. Joe County? Let's take a look at it. It's hard to keep them all straight. All right. This was Centerville Constantine Road at Hogel Road at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on May 4th. May 4th was a Saturday. Where were you going?
I was heading to my mother's house so that I could get my clothes for work.
Where does your mother live?
Mendon.
You live on River Run Road.
Yes.
Well, where do you live?
On that day, I was at my sister Sarah's house in my kitchen.
Whose car were you driving?
It was mine.
So they made a traffic stop, asked you to empty your pockets. Baggie of methamphetamine came out, and then you also had some sort of pipe. How much meth was there?
I didn't have any. It was an empty baggie and there was nothing in the pipe.
All right. Had you used some?
Before that, yes, but by that point it had been.
All right.
But I haven't been doing it since. I haven't done it.
Was your license suspended at that time?
I believe so.
How old are your kids? I asked you some of this.
7, and my nephew just turned 10.
Are you still working at Pizza Hut?
Yes.
Why'd you wear your apron in here?
I have to work today, and I didn't know how long it was going to be.
Which one do you work at?
In 3 Rivers.
All right, I go in there quite a bit. And did you not have proof of insurance?
No.
And you were going too fast.
Yeah, I had forgotten that the one part of the road was a school zone during a certain time of the day, and so it's not 40, it's 25 or 35. I tried to slow down, but yeah.
I don't know what to do with you. I'm going to need some help.
This isn't just another traffic stop. What starts as a routine speeding case quickly unravels into a courtroom packed with suspended licenses, methamphetamine, unpaid tickets, and a judge who's trying to figure out whether this defendant needs punishment or a lifeline. Watch closely, because every answer she gives changes the direction of this.
I'm going to need some help. I don't need a pre-sentence, but I need a couple things. If I gave you a drug test today, what would it show? What? Well, this was in May. Would you have methamphetamine in your system today?
I don't think so.
Which means maybe, which means you've been using since May. I'm surprised you're still on both feet. You got kids, you got family issues, you got other struggles. You need methamphetamine like you need a hole in the head. Do you understand I could just put you in jail for a while? You've also got $995 worth of other unpaid tickets. And some of these may overlap, so it may not be as bad as it looks. But I got to sort this all out. Let's see which ticket goes with which. You're not doing real well. And when you say I don't know, means if I sent you over to the day reporting center, you'd test positive for meth. So whoever's selling it to you ought to be put in a small box with no key. Mr. George, you got any suggestions?
I think I'm gone the 5th, but I think Mr. Felt chewed that up anyways.
Yes.
I believe I'm here on the 12th at 11. I don't know if that would be, but the 19th would be open as well.
All right, let's go to Monday, August 12th. I'm going to give you a drug test that day. Will you test for marijuana also?
I do use marijuana. I mean, I can stop if you'd like me to.
Well, let's see what you can do. It's lawful for you to use marijuana as an adult in the state of Michigan. But if I put you on probation, you're going to have to stop. It's complicated. You got children, you got a job, Stop driving.
I haven't.
All right, if you drive again, I'm gonna put you in jail just for that, until the snow flies. So it's like you're just floating through life in la la land. You can't drive. And there's a bunch of other baggage on here. I'm really gonna have to do some work on this. Need to sort out tickets. How many hours are you doing at Pizza Hut?
Anywhere between 30 and 38 hours a week.
Gonna be very busy on August 12th. All right, you need to go to the courthouse because you need to get fingerprinted. You're gonna need to sign a PR bond. But what time are you supposed to be at work?
She asked me to come in at 2.
All right, you'll be out of here by 2. Are you taking any other medication, anxiety medication or anything?
No, I haven't had any good luck with medications.
Well, methamphetamine ain't the medication you need. Probably neither is marijuana. All right. You can go with the officers. Stay in contact with your lawyer. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with you and how many of these tickets relate to how many other tickets. She was working at Pizza Hut. Is that right?
Yes, but I lost my job pretty much really shortly after the last time I was here.
Okay. Where are you living now?
I'm still living at my mother's house.
Where are your kids?
They live with me.
You knew that I was going to test you for methamphetamine today. You can't stop. And this is, I don't know how you're paying for it. I think all your money was going to methamphetamine and you just keep driving. So let's take care of this 716, no valid operator's license. How much jail credit do we have here? Because I let you out of jail on it. Then you didn't appear on a last pretrial and we had to pick you up and you really were not tracking real straight. Got arrested on June 6th and I let you out on June 6th. On the no valid ops in file 24716. Or 1 day jail credit 1 day and a minimum allowable fine of $125 as part of a payment plan. It's an ordinance case. And as I recall, they also wanted you to plead to, and you did, no proof of insurance and speeding. No proof of insurance is $150, also part of payment plan. Speeding, fine and cost is $1. Part of payment plan. The charges of December 27th are all dismissed. You were actually in an accident that day. What's less clear is the civil infraction tickets you got in February, which you didn't pay. Miss Kitchen, your driver's license is going to be way suspended for all these traffic matters. On the 24746. That's the same incident. On the driving suspended charge from May 4th, I went to Pizza Hut on Friday. It was very good takeout. Or 1 day credit 1 day, leaving 0 days to serve them and waive the fine and cost in that case. They used to suspend your driver's license for use of controlled substance charges, which they don't anymore, which is fine with me. It isn't really related. This felony methamphetamine charge was reduced to a misdemeanor. Put you on probation. I guess we can try 7411 on them. I think she's eligible for it. She had another case that got dismissed, but it wasn't drug related. There's 0 fine. You owe enough money as it is. $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, $150 attorney fee, and $960 probation oversight fee. I expect you'll do that in a year or so to save money. Is $1,236. All these bonds are PR bonds. Kept letting you out of jail. Came in and presented yourself on the warrant, so I think there's only 1 day credit. We're going to do substance abuse counseling and treatment as directed. No alcohol, no drugs, and no methamphetamine. Are you seeing Pivotal now?
I don't go to Pivotal. I have therapy that I do once a week, but
Who's it with?
that's through Heartstone Guidance Center in Grand Rapids.
All right, well,
It's online.
all right, and you need more than that. No drugs, no controlled substances, submit to chemical test on demand, or 31 days in jail, credit 1. You're going to jail right now for 30 days. You can't stop using methamphetamine and you're killing yourself. You're doing a terrible disservice to your children, and it impairs your judgment to the fact that you just keep driving with no license.
I haven't been driving since I got arrested.
Well, that's a good thing. That was the 5 times before that is what caused the problems. But you're going to jail right now, court office.
My daughter's about to start school and I haven't taken her school shopping.
Yes, I don't enjoy this at all, Miss Kitchen, but this is on you. You can go in the court officer.
What do you want the charge on this for?
What?
Probation violation or?
No, it's a sentence on a use of methamphetamine charge.